Today I'll be looking at housing in Kingston. According to the 2011 census, the population of Kingston and St. Andrew is around 700,000, with most of the population concentrated within the 120 square kilometers of its metropolitan area. Additionally, within Kingston and St. Andrew, we have approximately 222,000 households with only 214,000 dwelling units and 140,000 housing units. So what's the difference? A housing unit is any building used for living purposes. These include detached housing, attached units, and housing as a part of a commercial building. While a dwelling unit is a building or separate part of a building in which a person or group of persons live. The essential feature of a dwelling are separateness and independence, whereby persons can isolate themselves from other persons for purposes of sleeping, preparing, and sharing meals. This means a housing unit can have multiple dwelling units. For example, spaces where individuals may have a private room but have a shared bathroom or kitchen area. This ratio of units means that the majority of households in Jamaica live in some form of shared housing, with the average household having 3 persons. Of the 140,000 housing units, only 14% are attached multifamily housing, and about 45% of households live in dwelling units with only 1 or 2 rooms. Compact living can be considered overcrowded where you have more than 1.01 persons occupying a habitable room. This is equivalent to 3 persons in a 1-bedroom. One solution is to increase the available housing units to match the number of households. And the most effective way is to increase the amount of high-density multifamily developments, however doing so with affordability in mind. 2 methods to achieve this are: 1. Trickle-down housing. Newer, more expensive units come on the market, older units will become available and are more affordable. However, the challenge of affordability cannot be solved from a top-down approach only, as older developments can still be out of reach for the majority of residents, which leads us to 2. Low-income housing solutions. Because there is very little incentive for developers to produce low-income housing, and a lack of innovation within the building industry, low-income housing has only been limited to social housing, which generally involves highly subsidized housing that most owners generally cannot afford to upkeep, and historically has been very political. Despite this challenge, there are many successful firms like Elemental, which was formed from an ambition to change the structures of social housing in the slums of Chile. Their Quinta Monterey housing project proposed to clear the original slums and build new houses to allow the 100 residents to stay on the same plot of land that they had lived for 30 years. The budget was only $7,500 per house, including the relatively expensive cost of land. The solution was to build each family only the essential housing requirements and give them space to self-build the rest. This is an example of one of the many ways we can make a change to Kingston's current housing challenge. Thanks for watching.